That is a pinch harmonic, and this is how you play it. So pinch harmonic is really just a natural harmonic. But the difference is that instead of using your fretting hand to trigger the harmonic, you're just using your picking hand. Now if you're brand new and you don't know what natural harmonic is, it's very simple. It's this. You know, this very bright sound that you get just by gently touching the string at 5, 7, and 12th fret. Now 5, 7, and 12 aren't the only natural harmonics. They exist all the strings, even all the way up here on the pickup side. For example, I'll play it for you. Right here. Can I keep going? There's another one too. So as you can see, when I'm playing a harmonic, I'm just making a very gentle contact. Like I'm not pressing down whatsoever. So gentle that basically as soon as you make contact with the string, you want to stop. And then you plug the string and let it go. There you go. So in a nutshell, to play a harmonic, you need to make contact and you need to plug the string. So how do you do it all with just one hand? Let me show you with a close-up. So when I'm just doing normal picking, my fingers are making contact with the strings, like this. Right? But when I want to make the pinch, I tilt my thumb inward like this. Now the inside of my thumb, right about this area, is making that gentle contact with the string. So I'll show you one more time. That's no pinch, right? Now I'm going to pinch. So you see, I'm just very gently tilting my hand this way to make a very gentle contact with the string with this part of my thumb. Now this is the most conventional way that people play pinch harmonics. Now of course the exact spot that people use to make the contact is different from person to person. For me, it's this part of my thumb. Now you have to find that comfortable spot for yourself. Now let's see it from another angle. When I want to pinch, I'm going to tilt my hand inward like this, right? So this is normal picking. Now this is pinching. You see? Tilting hands inward, just to make that gentle contact with this part of my thumb. So how do you find these harmonics on the strings? The easiest way to do it is this. This is what I show my students all the time. Just leave the string open and pick a string and just start playing. From the top and just keep sliding down. And every time you hear a sharp sound, you can try to let it sustain like this. There you go, there's one. Here's another one. So right around the bottom of the neck pickup right here, and then right around the top of the middle pickup right here. That's where the harmonics are on my guitar. On your guitar, it will be different. So those are the spots that you can generally target. However, the tricky thing is that whenever you play a note, the length of the string is changed and the harmonic spots will also change. Generally speaking, they will be right around those two areas where you find them by doing this exercise. Like that. So how do you practice? Well, very easy. You can play songs that incorporates lots of pinch harmonics, like Zakk Wylde's discography, basically. But if you're not a Zakk Wylde fan, not a problem, I have a block for you, which is a very short song written just for you to practice one technique. In this case, this block is called Scream, and it sounds like this. So as you can hear, it's quite fast and there is palm muted notes mixed with pinch harmonics. But no worries, all blocks are divided into 3 different difficulties. That one was called Blaze and it's the hardest one. So if you're new to this, then you can play the breezy version, which is the easy version. And in this breezy level, as you can see, all I'm doing is just doing what I showed you earlier, right? Trying to find that harmonic spot by pinching every single note and just slowly slide down the string until you find that spot and memorize that spot. The purpose of this design is for you to find that spot and get used to it. Now once you're more familiarized with the spot, you can do what the tab says, which is basically pinch every single note. Now once you're comfortable with that, you can move on to the next level, which is called Brisk. So in the brisk level, our fretting hand is actually moving this time. Compared to earlier, we're just staying on 2-4, 2-4, so you don't even need to think about it, right? Now we're actually sliding down as we play. Now when you're very comfortable with that, then you can go back and play the blaze level, which is designed to emulate like a real world situation where you use all kinds of techniques in one phrase. So that practicing method is called chunking, which is just breaking down complex concept or tasks into a smaller manageable chunks. And it is the core of berry building blocks. Every single technique that I teach will come along with a little short songs that you can play, and they all have a progressive difficulty level. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to check out the link down below. And if you would like to get more guitar lessons like this, be sure to subscribe to this channel, and let's start stacking your guitar skills one block at a time. Cheers!